Hello, my loves. Welcome to the Cherry Peak series reading vlog. I don't know if there's going to be any more books in this series, but I'm planning on binge reading all three of them in a row. So right now I'm on chapter 2, actually, of Strung Along, which is the first book. So, no, I'm actually on chapter 3. I just finished chapter 2. The way that I just thought, oh, Hannah Cowan, great, gonna read it, didn't even realize it's Braxton's sister who's starting us off, and seeing Braxton and Maddox right away was beautiful and perfect, and I loved it. I loved it because I loved Her Greatest Mistake. So can't wait to continue. So I just wanted to introduce this, so now I'm gonna go back to vibing with Miss Anna and hoping that we are having a good thriving time, because I know that once I start reading the Hannah Cowan book, I'm gonna finish it within like 24 hours. So here we go. Let's vibe. Let's thrive. Let's read us a book. Whilst I feed Finn quick, let's have a little chat about Strung Along so far. I think I'm 30%. Yes. Through. I am enjoying the dynamic very much between Brody and Anna. I think it's very fun. I like that they don't know that the other one is texting, and now they've just met in person for the first time. So I'm very much so enjoying. I know that Hannah Cowan is not going to let me down, so. Here you go. Watch her for Finn. But yeah, it's going good. I'm love me a man in a backwards hat. Let me just say that. And Mr. Brody is out here wearing a hat backwards. And before that, he was wearing a fucking cowboy hat. So you know what? I think I love this man. And what are you gonna do about it? Exactly. Nothing. So yeah, I gotta get back to reading. Just needed to take a little break to, feed the little man. So, love y'all. Bye. Hello, happy Tuesday. Took me a second. I need to update you for the Cherry Peak vlog because I finished Strung Along last night. It's very good. I'm gonna give it a 4-star overall. Very much so enjoyed Brody and Anna. I really, really liked their dynamic with each other. And on top of that, it just felt so easy for them to fall in love and be together. And when I was writing in my reading journal, this is how I explained it. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like, oh, I'm writing a romance book and these two are gonna end up together. It felt like the world needed Brody and Anna to be together. And I loved that. And also, the reason that I extra loved it is because, dear friend, this book series right now is very much so reminding me of Chestnut Springs. So similarly, Chestnut Springs is a town in Canada that, you know, this ranch is there with their small town, and it's been run by the same family forever. Cherry Peak, small town in Canada. Which there's a ranch that's been run by a family forever in the small town. Just saying. So I think if you really like Chestnut Springs, you would definitely like this. I love Hannah Cowan's writing. So I'm on the last dregs of my period, and good God, I just had a cramp come through like a bitch. Anyways, I really, really, really enjoyed it. 4 stars overall. Very excited to continue. I started catching sparks. I'm already on chapter 3. Forgot that it was Garrison's book, even though we set it up in the previous book. And let me tell you something. I didn't know. I knew it was Garrison's book. Forgot who he was going to be with. It's Poppy. Can't wait for her to set him straight, dude. Very excited. Very, very excited. Billionaire. Give me a billionaire in a small town. You know I love it. So, we're going to keep reading. We're going to knock out Catching Sparks, hopefully today. Now that would be a sight if I finished this book today. I've done crazier things, so I'm gonna get back to reading. Love you. Hello, my loves. I'm on the way to pick up some lunch, early dinner for me and Mr. Tails, and I need to update you on Catching Sparks. Realize I've been calling it Chasing Sparks. It's Catching Sparks. Chasing Home is the 3rd book. I am already 50% of the way through it. I'm obsessed with Hannah Cowan's writing, genuinely. Like, it's so fucking good. And I'm in love with this book. I really am. I didn't think I was really gonna like Garrison that much, but the minute we had the scene with his mom, I was sold. I was in. I was like, yeah, no, that's I think I'm in love with him. And I love the dynamic between him and Poppy. I'm obsessed. I'm fully obsessed. Like, oh, it's so good. It's really so good. And I'm over the moon reading this book. I really am. And the smut. Oh my God. The things this man says to Poppy. If I had pearls, I would be clutching them. But it's also so very hot. Like, damn, bitch. Ugh. I'm just in. I really am in. This man is out here wearing cowboy boots for her, and I'm swooning. I really am. So, yeah, very, very exciting. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to finish it today. I have no doubt that I'll be able to. I plan on running Discord sprints until like 10 p.m. So, sorry, not sorry. And then I'll be able to start Chasing Home tomorrow. I think Chasing Home is Johnny's book, and honestly, sign me up, because that man, he's a little golden retriever, that man. He's very cute. He's very sunshine. And I love him. So yeah, we just needed to give you the quick reading update on where we're at with our reading of the Cherry Peak series. So I will check in with you once I finished. Hi, I'm here to tell you that I finished Catching Sparks. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? No. Are we surprised that I read 440 pages in one day? No. No, we're not. I'm giving it 4.5. Oh boy, did I love this book. I took one break, and that was just to go get food. And then I came back home and I started reading right again. That was it. I only took one break. I said, I'm going to sit here and Miss Hannah Cowan is going to tell me a story. And guess what she did? She told me a story. And guess what? I'm in love with Poppy and Garrison. Sorry, not sorry. I really love this series. I really, really do. Hannah Cowan's writing is just great. Also, the subtle drops about the fucking Hutton siblings, I need it to stop because it's overwhelming my heart. And let me tell you something. I'm about to have, once I finish this series, I'm about to have to go and read Noah Hutton's book because I haven't read it yet. I own it, haven't read it yet. Am I going to have to read it immediately upon finishing this? Yes, because now he's been mentioned and I'm like, I'm in love with him. Sorry. Like I said before, if you like Chestnut Springs, this is it for you. This is it for you. This will hold you over in the Chestnut Springs hole. I'm pretty sure that Hannah Cowan has more books in this series coming. I don't know when. I know that Chasing Home just came out though, so like stay tuned. Because yeah, I know we have to have at least one more book because I'm gonna need Bryce. I need Bryce's book, and I could almost guarantee that Bryce's book is going to be her falling in love with Poppy's brother. I feel it. I feel it. So, yeah. Also, the fact that their fucking horses fall in love. Their horses fall in love. I'll about pass out from that shit alone. So, yes, a 4.5 for Catching Sparks. I really enjoyed it. Now we simply must be reading Chasing Home. We must be starting it. Like now. Let's go. Let's go see the playlist. Okay? Okay. There's not a playlist. No! Hannah! Uh-oh. How long will it take before Finn is here? Barely 2 seconds. Hi. Oh, and he ran. Anyways, I'm coming to you live. Well, not really. I'm coming to you after I've just finished Chasing Home, which is the 3rd book in the Cherry Peak series, which means that we are at the end of this vlog. By the way, Chasing Home is my 19th book of the month. Oh, you're falling. Oh no. Here, hold on. I help you. There you go. Yeah, my 19th book of the month, which is insane. Hi. Did you like attention? Oh, okay. He go, bye-bye. I'm giving Chasing Home a 4.5. I really, really enjoyed it. I have spent this whole time hypothesizing that Bryce's book is going to be her. You're falling again. Hey, bestie. Chill out. I've spent this whole time thinking that Bryce's book was going to be Bryce falling in love with Poppy's brother Darren, and now I'm not so sure. So I don't know. But I really enjoyed Aurora and Johnny. I think that they really added some great world building to Cherry Peak, honestly. Like, we got to see more people. We got to see more, you know, of my besties Eliza and Wade. Don't you dare go on that table. And I think in general, it was just really good. I've really enjoyed this series. Like, every single book has been a 4 or higher. I think the only one that I gave a 4 was Strung Along because it was the first one. But it was so good. This whole series has just been so good. I think if you like... Is this broken glass? No. Can I help you? Thank you. Yeah. Come here, Cooper. Crazy. The star of the show. The one you're actually here for. You don't care about the books. You care about Finn. Can you give him a boop? You've been booped. Finn, did you also like the Cherry Peak books? No. Did not like them. They took mother away from me. Oh, we're trying to exit. Hold on. But I really enjoyed this series. Honestly, if you guys like Chestnut Springs, you're falling again. I walked away and you started falling again. Guys, what's going on? But if you like Chestnut Springs, which assuming you're here and you like my content, you probably do, highly recommend the Cherry Peak series. It will indeed fill that void for you, because it filled that void for me. I don't know how many more books are coming in this. I'm hoping at least one more, because I need Bryce's book. But honestly, like, give me is my fucking iPhone haunted? There we go. But honestly, give me a fifth one so I can have Wanda's story, because you kind of set that up. And maybe I need Tommy's story. And you know, maybe I need Johnny's siblings. I just like this world. Hannah Cowan could probably write me anything and I would say thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. We're gonna come back tomorrow morning with more thoughts, because I've just finished it and I'm tired. It's 11:18 at night. So yeah, I love you guys. I will check in with you in the morning, probably on our way for the coffee. Okay, deal. We'll shake on it. Good night. Hi friends, 1 second. It's a little bit chilly out, so I'm putting on a sweater quick. And if you couldn't tell, yes, it is Mr. Tails' sweater. We're gonna go get our coffee. Whilst we get our coffee, we're going to wrap up this vlog. So, let's buckle in. Let's go. Okay? But how have I started the car? Alright. Beautiful. Let's bloody well go. Okay. Hi, Milo. So let's finish this up real quick. So I finished Chasing Home last night, which you guys saw. I told you about. I'm gonna stick with my 4.5 star rating. I really enjoyed it. I did the audiobook for it this time instead of reading it on my iPad, and I think I really enjoyed the difference. I also really enjoyed the male narrator. He had a slight southern accent, so it really put me in to the vibes of how Johnny talks. Let me tell you something. Johnny Mitchell, he really just is. Like, he really just is that bitch. And I love him so much. And I think the reason that I love him so much is that, like, he knew right away. He was like, nah, ma'am, this is my chick. Like, she's from me. You know that TikTok sound? You're coming on with me? That was Johnny when he first saw Rory. And I loved it. The things that man says. I died dead. It was so good. Just like the way that even he's like patient with her and like takes it slow to be like, no, I'm gonna get to know you and take however long that you need me to take before you admit that we're into each other, and I can be as patient as fucking possible. And it's just so hot. And the cowboy hat, y'all, the cowboy hat. Hey, the cowboy hat. Hey, the cowboy hat. You know, I've had a thing for the cowboy hat rule since Summer took Rhett's hat, and ever since then I've just been like, yeah, give me that cowboy hat rule. I love it. I love it so very much. It was so good. And I really liked Aurora's journey into, like, pretty much just becoming herself. Like, she's being free, and she's talking, and she made friends, and then she's like, yeah, I'm also going to accept this. And I love that what the third act conflict was. I loved what it was, because it wasn't a conflict. I've always said this. There are so many more interesting things that you can do to bring up a third act conflict or a third act climax or whatever than a third act breakup, which is really fucking frustrating and annoying, because third act breakups are the romance formula. And I think that it's ridiculous to assume that a couple would be so in love, break up, and then get back together and everything's fine. Like, I don't think that makes sense in the real world. I think having normal conversations and having topics that, you know, would be part of a relationship make more sense for most romance novels. And I love that Hannah Cowan doesn't do a third act breakup. It makes me so unbelievably happy. And I think that this conflict was probably my favorite in the series, honestly, because both Strung Along and Catching Sparks, their conflicts were more wrapped up in the guys being like, so I do have a full career and a full life. How can I now balance that with wanting to be in this small town and also wanting to, you know, be in this loving and healthy relationship? And I really enjoyed that. But I think that Rory's conflict was so much more interesting and intriguing and made more sense for them as well. Like, it's not like, oh, I have this whole career in another world and I'm just here for a little bit. No, it's like, I don't know who my family is, and I have this one chance to potentially learn about this family that I've now been told that I have, and I don't know if I can take it or not. And I find that so interesting. And I also really liked that every single person who Johnny or Aurora talked to was like, no, she's coming back. Like, she's definitely, like, she's coming back. She's not just going and not coming back. She's coming back. And I really, really, really enjoyed it. It was really good. Again, like I've said before, if you like Chestnut Springs, you will like this book series. It is just very good. It really is. I especially love Hannah Cowan's writing. I think the way her writing style is just so easily accessible for readers, and she does it like skirt around emotion, and also her smut is so fucking good. It's so good. Like, top tier levels, my guys. Like, Liz Tomford levels of smut. That's how you know it's good. So I love this book series. I love Hannah Cowan. She's a new favorite author that I've discovered this year. I don't know when the fourth Chasing Home. I don't know when the fourth Cherry Peak book is coming out, but when it does come out, I will be vlogging that experience because I really enjoy this book world. I really really do. I really enjoy a Hannah Cowan release. And discovering that all of them are interconnected, every single book, oh, bitch, you know I'm going to go read the whole backlist. So once I finish Chasing Home, I then have His Greatest Muse, which is the third book in the Greatest Love series, which is Noah Hutton's book. And then I have what is it called? The Swift Hat Trick trilogy, which is actually following Ava and Oakley, which is Maddox, Addie, and Noah's dad and mom, which I'm very intrigued by. So I got lots of Hannah Cowan to be reading, and if you want to see me read and vlog the whole experience of reading the Swift Hat trilogy, the Swift Hat Trick trilogy, please let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to tell you my thoughts and feelings about it. I feel like I could read this woman's whole backlist this year at this rate, because I'm just like, give me more. Give me more. We had Strung Along with a 4-star. Loved Ava and Brody. We had Catching Sparks with a 4.5. Adored Poppy and Garrison. And we have Chasing Home with another 4.5 because Johnny and Aurora are just so goddamn cute. Like, I love them. So, take it from me, you guys. You should be reading this book series. You know I don't recommend lightly. So, with that said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below how you're feeling, how you're vibing, how you're doing. If you want me to read any other Hannah Cowan books, if you want me to do another vlog for a different series like this, doesn't have to be Hannah Cowan, could be something else. And if you like this content, you should subscribe. I post a weekly vlog every single Wednesday and the occasional weekend video, so stay tuned for that. And I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye!